Hi guys, I'm just waiting for some more people to join. I'm actually outside right now to do this live video. I'm all bundled up in sweatpants and a sweatshirt. I've got some comfy slippers on. I'm just trying to get lots of outside time in, but we're back to this book. We're back to Mercy Watson to see what happens to that bed today. So we'll find out what happens. I heard a lot of you made predictions about the bed was going to break. We will see. I have another good stopping point today, and you'll have to figure out what happens. I know I'm a little early, so I'll let a few more people join in. You might hear kids in the background. They're playing baseball across the street right now. But make sure you're getting lots of outside time in. So I'll start reading now, so if you join us, you may have to back the video up a little bit. So chapter 3. Remember, chapter books don't have a whole ton of pictures, but I'll show them to you once I see them. So chapter 3. Boom! A hole opened under the Watsons' bed. Crack! The Watsons' bed fell into the hole. Mr. Watson woke up. Mrs. Watson woke up. Mercy woke up too. What? Said Mr. Watson. Oink, said Mercy. It's an earthquake, shouted Mrs. Watson. It's the end of the world. Nonsense, said Mr. Watson, but he did not sound very sure. He sounded frightened. Mercy, however, was not frightened. Mercy was hungry. Oink, said Mercy again. She moved to the end of the bed. Boom! Crack! Just before we left, remember we were looking at faces and picking out how people felt? So they both look frightened to me, like they said they were in the book. I can't tell by Mercy's face that he's hungry. Maybe you can. The bed fell a little further into the hole in the floor. Don't move, shouted Mr. Watson. Whatever you do, don't move. Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson and Mercy held very still. Mrs. Watson started to cry. I know exactly what we must do, said Mr. Watson. We must call the fire department. They will rescue us. But you said we should not move, said Mrs. Watson. How can we call the fire department if we can't move? Mercy recalled her lovely toast-filled dream. She wondered if there was any toast in the kitchen. While Mr. Watson and Mrs. Watson were arguing, Mercy hopped off the bed. Boom! Crack! There's no picture on this page. Look, said Mrs. Watson, Mercy has escaped. She is going to find help, said Mr. Watson. She is going to alert the fire department. Mercy left the bedroom at a gallop. She was in a hurry. She was on her way to the kitchen. She was looking for some toast. Hi, Cecily and Talia. Hi, Katie. Oh, have fun playing kinetic sand. You can definitely watch this before you go to bed. All right, chapter 4. So we just found out that Mercy is going to get some toast, but other people think she's going to call the fire department. What do you think she's going to do? In the kitchen, Mercy sniffed the table. She sniffed the countertops. She sniffed the floor, but there was no toast. There was not even a crumb of toast. Mercy's stomach growled in disappointment. Boom! Crack! Help us! Mrs. Watson called. Mercy thought very hard. Where could she get a snack? And the answer came to her. Baby Lincoln always had sugar cookies. Baby Lincoln lived next door, and Baby Lincoln liked to share. Hi, Timmy. Hi, Tommy. Marcy took the kitchen doorknob in her mouth. She turned it. "Help!" Mrs. Watson called again. Sugar cookies, thought Marcy. She stepped outside. Chapter 5. This will be the last chapter that we read today. The Lincoln sisters lived next door to the Watsons. Eugenia Lincoln was the older sister. She had many opinions. One of Eugenia's opinions is that pigs should not live in houses. Do you think pigs should live in houses? I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't know that pigs should live in a house. Maybe outside of a house, but I don't know that I want a pig in the house. Eugenia often says, "Listen closely to me, baby. Pigs are farm animals. They belong on farms. They do not belong in houses." "Yes, sister," says Baby. Baby Lincoln is the younger sister. She is the baby of the family. And Baby agrees with everything Eugenia says. It's just easier that way. But secretly, Baby has an opinion of her own. Baby's opinion is that Mercy is good company. So those are the two sisters. This is Eugenia Lincoln and this is Baby Lincoln. At the Lincoln sisters' house, Mercy looked into Baby's window. She could see Baby sleeping. Mercy pressed her snout up against the window pane. "Oink," said Mercy, but Baby did not hear. "Snuffle," said Mercy, but Baby did not wake up. Mercy tapped her hoof against the window, and Baby sat up. "Who's there?" she said. Baby saw Mercy's snout pressed up against the window. "A monster!" shouted Baby. "A monster at my window!" Mercy shook her head. "Sister!" shouted Baby. "Help! Help! A monster!" Eugenia woke up. She did not put in her teeth. She did not put on her glasses. Eugenia went straight to the phone and called the fire department. "There is a crisis of an uncertain nature at 52 Deckawoo Drive," said Eugenia Lincoln. "Come immediately." And then Eugenia put on her robe and rushed to Baby's room. In her own opinion, Eugenia Lincoln was very good in a crisis. So that's Eugenia calling the fire department. Or the police, what did it say? The fire department. And that's where we're going to end our story today. The next time we read, we will see what happens next. I'm going to show you the picture for the next page, though. Is this really a monster? Or not? We'll have to find out the next time we read together. All right. Remember to get lots of time in outside. I took Hero on a walk today, and he loved it. It was kind of chilly, though. But make sure you're spending lots of time outside. And I love to hear your predictions about what's going to happen next. All right. And don't forget about Mr. and Mrs. Watson, who are still stuck at home because they have a broken bed. All right. I'll see you next time. Have a good night.